Hello there. Look, I'm just down the road, and there's a game of soccer going on behind me, and they're very loud. Loud. Boys, when they play soccer, are loud. But anyway, we're going to pursue with it. This blog is all about. I came up with a statement. Um, when I'm connected to the universe, I get the messages exactly when I need them, and I find it happens all the time. Boy, I've got to allow it to happen though. I've got just a very, very quick little empathy question, connection story actually for you, and it actually comes from a guy, my namesake Andrew, who subscribes to my weekly tarot readings. Now, he sent me a series of emails, and they happen every now and again. It might be 3 weeks in a row, and it might be 4 months before I hear any more. Because it's a subscription service, and he says that these emails always come through at just the right time for him. He says it's uncanny actually, and I probably believe it because I find that things happen to me. Um, in an uncanny way. And he says he'll be just discussing something, particular thing in his life, and it really gets him out just the next day or so. He'll open up one of my weekly things, and bingo, there it is, the exact topic. Doesn't happen every week or anything, but he gets it a lot. There's a really interesting aspect to Andrew, though. I've never met the guy. I only know him through my emails. Don't know what he looks like or anything. I've never really wanted to. I don't even know if he's in Australia. I assume he is. But anyway, that is an example of just empathy happening. That he opens a message, and the message is the message he needs right then. So. It's not only happening to Andrew, it's happening to all of us all the time. The only problem is, and this is the frustrating thing, is we don't listen. You're tuned in and living in the now, and you're connected to that universe every second of every day. We know that, but we're busy and we're doing stuff and we get frustrated and all this sort of stuff. So when I'm talking about being connected to the universe, I'm actually saying, I'm just using that as the word. I mean, it could be your God, it could be Buddha, it could be Creator, it could be Jesus, whatever you call a higher being. That's what I'm saying the connection is, And when you're in that, what I call this I'm connected space, it means that I'm connected to everything around me. Okay, to the trees, to the sound of the birds, and literally everything. Now, I have some examples here. Um, um, Before we get the examples, part of the examples, have you ever been doing something and you have a sixth sense about something? Now, it may be some little thing you're doing, or it doesn't really matter. I have them all the time. I get these funny little goosey bump feelings. Not whenever I hear a child laugh or anything, but I can hear a baby cry, not cry, but laugh, the giggle of a baby, and I get all warm and fuzzy. A lot of women do actually. Sometimes when I'm really close to someone. It's just I just get this nice feeling, one of my favourites is I come down here, just across there actually, to the rose garden here in the park, and most mornings I smell a rose. I can do that, not every morning, but I can do that sometimes. In the scent of the rose, I go somewhere. Maybe it's 5 seconds, maybe it's 2 seconds, maybe it's a split. I don't know how long it is, but I go somewhere. I get the same thing occasionally from a really beautiful sunrise in the morning or a sunset. Now, for you, it could be anything. I'm just using these as little examples, It could be that beautiful, heartwarming story someone's told you, or you've seen something on TV, or you've seen a video. Some videos you see on Facebook and Google and whatever. The real feel-good story, we get all teary and all that sort of stuff. It might be something like that. Because when you get that emotional thing, that little emotional rush, that's what I'm talking about. There's something happening there. So that little moment is the moment I'm talking about. What if we could spread that out? If we could find a way to spread it out. Now, that's when we are totally in the space and we can spread it out a bit. We can do it for meditation. There's 1,000 ways to do it probably, and I'm not going to go into that though. But those little spaces that we're in, they are the times when we really, really are being human. That's the real us coming through. The only problem is that 99.9% of our day we're in an ego space and we're not actually conscious of coming through. And everybody's got ego. I get that, you know. As I was saying, that smell of the rose, or noticing the sun rising this morning, in the morning, that's that moment. I actually call it, and we've heard this a lot, that in the now moment, or the now. There's something happening to us, you know, and it's as if everything we know, everyone we know, and everything we know at that particular moment is connected, and everything's working. It's a really, really wonderful feeling, because during that space when that happens, it's a very interesting space. It's been, I've noticed it. We observe, we see things around us, and we observe, and guess what? We tend to cease to judge. We just see something. We feel, or at least hear the sound of the baby laugh. We don't judge and say, well, that's a beautiful baby or something. We just go into the space. It's really quite wonderful. Now, all I want you to do is be, my little action plan, if you like, is to recognize when you're in that space. That's all, okay? So enjoy it, and that's your little lot for the week. And I'll talk to you in a few weeks' time, hopefully. Have a fantastic day, and maybe go to the park and smell a rose.